Alrighty, here we are on lesson 22, surface area. So you should be on page 6 of your note packet. So I know we talked about surface area in the last lesson, but now for this one we're going to look at some different shapes. That means we're going to need a different formula setup. So we talked about in class the difference between a prism and a pyramid. So if you want to write at the top, so we're talking about prisms versus pyramids. So a prism has two bases, because it's surrounded by rectangles, and we know that our formula is surface area equals pH plus 2b for our two bases. Whereas if we talk about a pyramid we know only has one base, so that means our formula is going to be a little different. So our formula for a pyramid is SA equals 1/2 P times L plus 1B. Okay, so let's put what all these letters mean. So L is the new one. L is called the slant height, which you'll see what that means when we do some examples. So L is slant height. Capital P is perimeter of base. Capital B is the area of base. And we all know that H is still our height. So if we look at this first example here, the pyramid in the picture has a square base and its lateral faces are triangles that are exact copies of one another. Find the surface area of the pyramid. So our surface area formula, SA equals 1/2. So the perimeter of our base, which we see is going to be 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 times our slant height. So slant meaning on an angle, and that is this blue line I'm drawing in here, which is 7 centimeters. Plus then the area of the base, which would just be 6 times 6. So if we go ahead and start simplifying, we'd have 1/2 times 24 times 7 plus 6 times 6 is 36. So then if we take 1/2 of 24, that would be 12. So we would have 12 times 7 plus 36, which would end up being 84 plus 36. So our final answer is 120 centimeters squared. Alright, so new formula, you just have to get used to it, but then you're really just plugging in the numbers you find on your picture. So if we look at the next example here, again we have a square pyramid, so we're going to have surface area equals 1/2 times the perimeter of the base, so 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 times our slant height L, which is 7, plus the area of the base, which is 4 times 4. So we would have 1/2 times 16 times 7 plus 16. So 1/2 of 16 is 8. 7 times 8 is 56. So we would have 56 plus 16. And our grand total would be 72 square feet. Alright, over here, same thing, a little different though, because this is a triangular. Remember, we've talked about this in class. This is a triangular prism. So we're going back to our original formula. So surface area equals perimeter of the base. So 16 plus 12 plus 20 times the height, which is 10. Then plus 2 times the area, so it would be 16 times 12 divided by 2. So if we add up these numbers, we get 48 times 10 plus 2 times, let's see, 16 times 12 divided by 2 ends up being 48. So we have 480 plus 96, and when you add those, you get 576 centimeters squared. Alright, go ahead and flip over. We've got one more different type of example here. If we look at this, this base is actually a trapezoid. So we have ourselves a trapezoidal prism. It's a fun word to say, trapezoidal prism. So the area of a trapezoid, if you don't remember, write it at the top. I highly suggest it. The area of a trapezoid is A equals height times base 1 plus base 2, all divided by 2. So if we use our formula here, we're going to use our prism formula. So we have surface area equals perimeter of the base, which is 5 plus 5 plus 8 plus 5.8 times the height that connects the two bases, so times 6.3, then plus 2 times, so our height here is 5, our two bases are 5 plus 8, and then all of that divided by 2. So if we add up the inside of our first parentheses, we get 23.8, and this is going to be times 6.3, plus our 2's here cancel, so you can really just get rid of them. Alright, and then we'd have 5 times 5 plus 8 gives us 13. So when you multiply first here, you get 149.94 plus 65. And then when you add these together in total, you get 214.94 centimeters squared. Okay. So this last one we're going to skip for now in the video, and we will do this one in class altogether. So that's all for this video.